Good evening and welcome to Game 2, everyone. An 8:45 start time. Dan Yuzerski, Alec Krauthamel with you, and we have 3 games left in the regular season. County Line Auto trying to finish another night undefeated. They're 5-0. They've been they're 6-0, correct?
5-0.
5-0, trying to get to 7. They got 2 more games, and one of them against RKE, who's had a very bad season. Finally got their first win last week. Here's Mariani playing against Cardacy. Biggins. Here's Josh Treadwell. Drives, kicks, corner. Marcus Kennedy. One more. Ja'Kai Simmons, the player of the year in the 95-49 league, drills a 3. It was outstanding for the breaks, and that one goes. Was it the 95-49 league, right?
The 94 by 50. So you had the right. If you added the 2 numbers, it was right. Just one number off.
I was thinking a little Lightning McQueen action. Here's Simmons again. Rises, fires, couldn't hit that. Moran the rebound. Moran's their only big man tonight. RKE a little bit short-staffed. Interesting to see how it affects is that one goes for Shaq Scott, who's finally back. The Wagner product.
You know what I just realized? Both longtime Wagner guys were the ones that retired and have now unretired.
Well, I mean, Sean Gallagher's got to have some voodoo magic. Maybe that's why he broke his arm, trying to get him to come out of retirement. As Gorman rattles in a 3. It's 5-3, 2-point goal. Kennedy launches, long bomb, no. Did you see what Biggins was doing on that play, by the way?
I think he was just tying his shoe.
I thought it was a little strategic, but I guess he was. Here's Mariani. He'll launch, and that one off. And both teams utilizing the Phoenix Suns 7 seconds or less philosophy in the first 2 minutes of game action. 4-3 RKE. Here's Nico Gillette. Drives in, bumped, and one. No, the rule on the floor. I don't think that. I guess it does count. I couldn't tell right away, but that one goes for Gillette. One more here, coming at the free throw line. Gillette's shot is up and good. Not just scroll through your Instagram on the break before leading up to the game. You've made Parker Dortch's Instagram as Mariani lays in. How does it feel?
Feels great. Being in the interview with Jalen Gaffney feels great.
Simmons the steal. Gaffney, a good interview as that one off the mark. 8-5 RKE in front. Gillette dumping it in. Moran has Simmons on him, working in on Kennedy, lays it up and in off the glass. And RKE has gotten off to a good start.
Yeah, they've been really decisive with their offense, and they've gotten some good looks to fall. They generated a lot down low, and for County Line Auto Body, it feels like they're kind of forcing things a little bit from beyond the arc. They haven't gotten into that same flow that RKE's gotten in just yet.
As Gillette gets in it. It's the second time someone on County Line has had to tie their shoe. Kennedy. Nice feed from Mariani. And Kennedy weighs it up and the foul.
Yeah, that's what you see from a lot of County Line's offense. Just with the ability for Kennedy. He has the strength and he has the touch in the post. He's a guy, one-on-one, there's not many guys that are able to match up with him on a low block. And I think that's what their offense kind of got away from in the opening minutes. But this team is 5-0. I mean, they have been unbelievable in their first year as a franchise. Already clinched the 1 seed. And, we'll see if they can start to get back into that offense and obviously play off of their defense as well, as you're seeing with the pressure that has made them so good this year.
What's funny about them that is so interesting is because the intern helpers their first year couldn't buy a win. And then you turn it around, and now County Line is the dominant force of the league as Cardacy. Good defense by Mariani and forces a missed shot.
Well, I think it helps when you have so many guys with the connection that played alongside one another in the 94 by 50 league. you know, whether it's on the Jersey Shore breaks as most of the guys are, or against them, like a guy like Kennedy who played against them in the championship. Just having that chemistry and really talented players as well, as you see Treadwell knock down a fall away.
Yeah.
I think that combo has just made them a really, really strong team here in this league where you don't have the same chemistry. It's not like these guys like ACI Robinson, they played together in high school and college, so they have that experience. These guys all just played alongside one another like within the last calendar year.
Yeah. So it's different kinds of chemistry. Like ACI Robbins' Nest is that's chemistry that's been forged that it's your brothers basically at that point. With County Line, it's more of, it's a real teammate connection. It's guys that you've kind of grown accustomed to playing with.
And it helps that they won the entire thing as well.
Peter Gorman, he will be shooting 2.
Peter Gorman got the first one. Peter Gorman just sounds like an actor name. Like I could see Peter starring in Les Mis.
What?
It just sounds like an actor name. As Simmons thought about the three, leads one back for Kennedy, who fires one to the corner. Extra pass, Simmons, lope and look for 3. They're getting a little unlucky right now. Biggins to tie. No, too strong. Simmons the rebound. We'll slow it down a little bit. Ja'Kai Simmons. Mariani. Kennedy. And he's fouled, and that's the difference. You look at Larson Ford in game 1 and now County Line in game 2, like, just the straight up difference of team chemistry is insane.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they move around the floor at a really high level, and it shows with their ball movement and their defense. They just move and know where each other needs to be.
Now that one just goes, and I think that's the beauty of it. There's so many good players in this league, but I think the things that separates these teams are the chemistry. And right now, that's helping. County Line down by 1. Glenn, that one pinballs in. Long pass, Mariani went up for it like a receiver. Backing in, Cardacy falls away, missed the shot. RKE's hanging with him. As Gillette misses, rebounded by Treadwell. Kennedy. So that's Treadwell who nails it.
I mean, it's hard to stop Treadwell when he gets that step back fall away too. It's almost automatic. He excels in making tough shots.
Speaking of excelling making tough shots, Cardacy couldn't quite get it to go there. Treadwell, another tough shot, and this one off the mark, rebounded by Gillette. RKE looking to push. Scott drives, floats one, missed. Mariani the rebound. Next whistle will take us to our first media timeout of game number 2. Simmons, corner, triple, no, rebounded by Scott. Mariani stole it from him. The former football player forcing a fumble. And we have a whistle.
There was an error with the shot clock. That will lead us to our media.
A whistle, and again, some shot clock issues. So, this might be the longest we've gone of game action this year without a media. We're in the 3-minute range now as Simmons feed. Kennedy, a little pass back to Simmons in the finish. And that's what you mean about the chemistry. That was beautifully done by Simmons and Kennedy.
Yeah, he's going to need to be the X factor, both of them really, but especially Simmons with his length and his ability to finish in the lane and shoot from the outside.
As Moran misses. Long pass, Biggins saved it. Simmons has it now. Extra pass, Treadwell. Shot fake on a 3. Drives, fall away jumper for Treadwell is a little too long. As we approach 3 minutes to play here in this first. Gorman, heat check, chucking up a 3, no, and that will go out of bounds, and with 3:02, we'll have our first media timeout of the game. 16-15, County Line in front on the JSPL Network. That shot up and good. Welcome to the ball game for Kyle McGee as we welcome you back to Dan Yuzerski, Alec Krauthamel. And if I want to kind of frame it on RKE here, they've hung with one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they've done a great job of defending the three-point line and also getting some good looks at the basket themselves. It's been Gorman and Cardacy handling the ball. Moran's been down there at the basket, so just a matter of getting good looks and preventing them on the other end. And sometimes it really is that simple, and they've rebounded the ball well on offense as well.
And even then, Scott misses there, but that's a good look. That's a nice pass by Galette, but then if you look at the other way, it's as good as I think they've played offensively. County Line's matched them. They're up 4, and defensively, I think they've been fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of their trademark. County Line playing great defense. They just fly around the floor and they make things difficult because they're willing to get into the passing lanes and they're just willing to make things happen and they're not willing to just defend the opposing offense. They're going to make the plays on defense.
Both go at the line for Scott. Long three for McGee. And the duality of shots is a funny one because his first one is a swish and the next one's an air ball. RKE with it back in a low-scoring first quarter through the first 8 minutes. Gorman kicks, Moran drives in, the finish, and the foul. Moran went up. It was one of those could have gone either way, and in Moran's case, it's lucky he got it to go.
Yeah, that one just barely kind of hung on the rim before falling down, and I think they got the foul on Funches there because he kind of lost the verticality at the last minute. As he was going up, he brought that arm down. That's where the foul came to play, but a nice job by Moran. Faked on the three and got his defender to bite on it, and then went high in the air to try to score it off the dribble. Nice job. I mean, we see him kind of finishing plays a lot, but that time he created it himself.
That one ran. Simmons kicks. Here's McGee. And a whistle. First in the last 2 minutes for RKE to goes
RKE foul charge to
against
Jay
Jay King. Wasn't Jay King on Stearns trailer last week?
I believe him and Josh Gross, I believe both were. Yes, they were.
So they must have been picked up by RKE off the practice squad of Stearns trailer.
Jeremy Rosa did the same thing. He played for Stearns and also CVG.
I think he played for RKE too, as that one. That one will go. Scott picks up the foul. Second on Scott.
Marcus Kennedy. And he will be shooting one.
Kennedy got it. County line up 22-20. As Cardacy flips one up and in. I just noticed what were our stat guys doing? Why do we not have stats? As McGee, wild shot off. Final minute of the first, 22-22. And to travel. Scott had his suitcase with him, was going to Newark Airport. And it'll go back to county line. Here's Simmons, inbound three, swish. And it's 25-22. Cardacy gets one. They're going to send a double. Scott, Cardacy left wide open, hesitated, fires, and might have taken too much time. I never quite understood that, why those guys take too long, as McGee lays it in. Don't you think if you're taking that long to shoot, don't you think it kind of throws off your rhythm?
I think you're trying to set up just like a practice type three. But yeah, I would agree. Sometimes you just want to stay in rhythm from when you practice a lot of those shots, in practice and game scenarios.
Well, I feel like a lot of your shooting practice is rhythm, as this one gets in. Dan McGee lays it in at the buzzer. And County Line opens up a 7-point lead as we head to the second quarter.
Yeah, nice job by County Line at the end. Again, their defense created a lot of those opportunities, and then a great outlet pass from Kennedy to Dan O'Neill Jr., and he knocked down the layup. A great finish to the quarter, and that's exactly what you're looking for when you're in a tight game. End the quarter strong and see if the momentum will carry over.
We'll be back with the start of the second quarter after this short break on the JSBL Network. Welcome me back. Second quarter, Danny Zerski, Alec Krauthamel. County Line kind of opened up a nice lead as they turn it over there. But again, they continue to show why they're the best team in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, towards that run at the end of the quarter, they imposed their will on the defensive end and got quick strikes on the opposite end. That's the biggest key, is turning those good defensive possessions into instant scores.
That one way off. And moving it the other. McGee flips one up. No. Rebound. Who's got it? It'll go back to Gillette. RKE kind of keeping themselves in the game. Gorman, Cardacy back to Gorman. A long three for Gorman, and he misses. It'll go back to Gillette. As that one goes. Kennedy fires and rattles it in. 31-26. Cardacy in jail. Fires one to Gorman and he misses. You see what Plaxico said today, by the way? Speaking of jail.
Yeah, I did actually.
It must be brutal to be a Jets fan. As Moran backing his way in and getting it to go.
You know, I thought there was some revisionist history there, because when Plaxico Burress was a Jet, before he got there, I believe that was when they made the AFC title, and they were always fairly good when he was there. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, obviously we're not in the locker room, but it didn't seem like they were, you know, the moribund franchise that they are now, at least at that time.
I would have liked to have played for Rex Ryan. I don't know if other people did, but Rex Ryan has one of those speeches, I don't know if you've ever seen it, where it's that one famous speech he had in, I think, training camp that one year. Is that one off the mark from Treadwell?
I know exactly which one you're talking about. I've seen it many times.
Rex is a guy I like. He's a likable guy. Now, Rob Ryan, I don't know too much about. As that one goes for Gillette. Gillette's cousin, Junior, enjoyed many times playing the New York Jets when he was a member of the Patriots. Won a couple of Super Bowls with the Patriots, and one of them against your team, the Seattle Seahawks.
We got our revenge.
We did. I'd say you got your revenge in a pretty nice way, too. As Kennedy gets it, here's Cardacy doing the dance moves, firing up a shot, and this one's off. Cardacy is struggling a little bit right now.
Well, it's funny. He actually freed up some space with the hesitation, but then, with the crossover, I should say, and then hesitated a little bit on the ball fake. If he had gone up, he might have gotten a cleaner shot because it gave Treadwell a little bit of time to recover on the closeout.
Cardacy 1 of 8 tonight, and you feel like it feels like he's just trying to do a little bit too much. Maybe if he simplifies it, it'll be a little bit better. As McGee, oh, nice kick to the corner, got it. Dan O'Neill, whose dad played last week in the win, and he's been playing pretty well tonight.
Yeah, Senior is in the building. It doesn't look like he's going to play. Oh, my goodness.
As that one denied by Kennedy. The other way, it's O'Neill, and then right, it was McGee who missed it. O'Neill right back there, and Dan O'Neill making his Pops proud. It's a 14-point lead for County Line.
Yeah, again, defense turning into offense. The transition opportunities is what's going to put this game over the edge for County Line if they want to win this game and keep up their undefeated streak to start the year in their penultimate regular season game. So a nice job just, again, opening up those transition opportunities off good defense.
We'll be right back after this short break on the JSBL Network. welcome you back. Dan Uzerski, Alec Krauthammer with you. RKE is trailing by 14 as Gorman misses, and the rebound to Cardacci. But if RKE wants to get a chance to come back into this game, Kyle Cardacci has to get going. And they turn it over here. Long outlet pass. Can they save it? They both went after it. As Treadwell and Funches kind of smiled at each other and laughed as Cardacci hits the three.
Yeah, pretty much the only way you're going to get a good look against this county line defense is if there's one less guy or two less guys in the half court. Nice job there, immediately responding to the turnover, and then they give up the open layup.
Mariani able to lay it in. I think that's a held ball. Yep. That's excellent. But excellent defense because, and I'll let you explain it. Look at how Mariani was able to get low. We'll come back with that after this short break. JSBL Network. We welcome you back as Scott lays it in. We're talking a little bit of conference here, and I told you in the break, I can't believe Maryland and Diggy Quit, who went there as an ACC team, not an ACC team. They're not a Big Ten school. As Treadwell, money from three. Make that a long two.
Again, Treadwell on that dribble crossover into the step back. Again, not much you can do when the shooter's able to create some space with the step back. You can try to defend it, but again, there's only so much you can do. And he is deadly when he gets to his shot.
Here's McGee, floats and finishes at the rim. Nice move by McGee, and it's 52-35. Almost turnover here. Scott with it in the corner. Good defense by Dan O'Neill. And a whistle. The whistle O'Neill for the foul as Ja'Kai Simmons and Ahmad Biggins set to check back in. And they'll sub in for O'Neill and Mariani. And a little something to just quickly point out. Looks like Marcus Kennedy's on the bench in some pain.
Yeah, it looks like he has some ice on his head, so not sure what happened. Didn't look like he took a particular shot to the face. Could have happened away from the ball, but obviously hope he's all right.
As Moran misses, Biggins, the smallest guy on the floor, comes away with the rebound. McGee couldn't stick a three. It's one of those Now it looks to be okay, just maybe icing it a little bit. It's a hot night. As Gillette shot no, rebounded Biggins, and the long outlet pass ends late from McGee. And you have to be conscious on a missed basket because they'll do that all night.
Yeah, they're always looking up. Right when they get the rebound, they're looking up, trying to see if someone's streaking towards the basket. There have been many, many times tonight for County Line. And they've made the extra passes, and it looks like Kennedy's all right. He's set to check back in.
Maybe just, that's always a good sign. I mean, you talk about how good of a big man he is.
3-second violation.
Maybe you just needed the ice to cool off a little bit. I don't know.
It's hot in here. Yeah, I mean, you see it on the floor. It's 72 degrees in here, which for basketball is a little toasty. That's comfortable for us, though. It's Biggins. Kicks, open look, Funches, got it. Funches with a bunches. And then they steal the inbound pass. Treadwell stops, rubs his shorts, fires one from the corner and hits. And it's a 24-point lead.
And again, with County Line, it just feels like when they start to get momentum, it's like an avalanche falling down on your offense. They're able to rotate at a high level and pick off passes at a high level as they do there.
It's like the Super Bowl with the Seahawks as Simmons went for the posterizer. Treadwell gets it back, fires on a three and misses, and Cardacci controls the rebound. 2 minutes to play in the half. Spinning in, Cardacci. Oh, nice fancy pass to Moran, who has it swatted away by Funches. Kennedy. Euroing. Awkward looking possession, and then you have the ref doing the 6-7 in the background. 61-35. RKE takes a timeout. We'll take one with them on the JSBL network. Danny Zersky, Alec Krauthamel with you. We welcome you back. Another turnover. Treadwell a little too far, and that's kind of, it's been, that's about the third or fourth time they've done that tonight.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit too
overzealous, you'd say.
Yeah, too ambitious with some of their outlet passes. Although I'd much rather take that than the alternative because they are looking up. And again, creating off of their defense. It's a trait that not many teams in this league can possess, but County Line, it's a big reason they're 5-0, and at this point trending towards 6-0. They've been able to create plays with their defense.
Now Scott misses, and they're going to get Moran for behind the back. Just the first team foul on RKE. That's the other thing. They completely do a great job of towing the line of playing enough physical defense where you don't get called, but still physical enough to create stops. As Biggins has it here under a minute. That one deflected by Gorman. Biggins wins it back. Simmons missing the easy one, and Cardacci gets the rebound and gets it to Gillette. Gillette looking to run. Scott, ball deflected. He gets it back. Here's a shot for Jay King, and he missed. Oh, nice play by Simmons. Extra pass, Treadwell launches on a 3 and hits. And the lead is 29. County Line in complete control as Gorman fouled on a 3-point attempt. He'll shoot 3 at the line, and the reason he's able to do that is because he gets so high up in the air that it's nearly impossible to close out on him.
Yeah, really, he doesn't have the biggest, he's not the tallest guy out there, especially in the guard spot, but he's just able to rise up and has a high release point where it just feels like if you're a defender, you kind of have to overextend there and try to contest it, and that helps to draw a foul.
And again, that's mostly, he gets as high up as anyone I've ever seen. As Gorman's hit the first 2. He's got one more shot at the strength. Gorman hits on 3. He's cut the lead to 26. County Line can hold for the final shot if they please. Biggins in his dance moves. Gets in, Biggins denied by Gillette, but out of bounds. A tough break for RKE. As County Line sort of caught a break there. They can inbound for the final shot. Simmons comes free. Simmons in the corner for at the buzzer, off, and that's it on a dominant first half for County Line. County Line with the lead. It's 64-38. Start of the second half, Dan Yuzerski, Alec Crownhamel with you, and just another dominating game for County Line where it started with the defense and then those long outlet passes have led to easy buckets. As Cardacy misses on a three. Here's Biggins driving in, kicking, Mariani denied by Moran. It's been a strong defensive game for Moran. As another turnover. Oh, beautiful pass. Treadwell, Simmons, the layup. They play a beautiful style of basketball as well.
They run the floor so well, especially in transition. They create so many advantages on that time of 3-on-1 break. So many different opportunities for easy baskets as I get an offensive foul on Gorman. And, I mean, it shows in the stat sheet. Let's see. Do we have fast break points in our stats? I'm not sure. But you look at the scoring, it's been pretty balanced. 18 for Treadwell, 14 for Kennedy, 11 for McGee, 8 for Simmons, 7 for Dan O'Neill. It's been a lot of different contributions around the way.
As that one off the mark. And that's the thing. It's like they're all contributing, and that's really been the most impressive part of it.
And again, no Leon Daniels tonight either, so someone else has had to step up. It's been all of them. It's been a collective effort, just like it is every game.
As this one for Gorman off. Cardacy trying his hardest to grab the rebound, but just in a crowd of people. Here's Treadwell. Driving in, stopping, finds Kennedy. Kennedy can shoot the three, who chooses not to here. Treadwell looking for a 20 bomb tonight, and he's got it. And the lead is ballooned to 30.
Yeah, when he's able to do that, two dribble, step back, or even a sidestep jumper, I mean, it's his go-to move, and he's able to get it. It's one thing to have a go-to move that works, that scores a lot of baskets. It's another thing to get it at pretty much any opportunity you want.
As that one turned over, and you're right. I mean, when you have a bag that deep, it makes you a dangerous player because you can pull up logistically from anywhere on the floor.
And he can knock down contested shots, too. It's not like he needs to create that space. When a defender's in his face, he can still put it down.
As that one off the mark from Biggins, and good thing, luckily for, or maybe unfortunately for RKE, is another foul. We don't do mercy rules in the JSBL, so they have to play a full 40 minutes.
Yeah, they get that one on Shaq Scott, and it just feels like this defense for County Line, they're able to get into their their half-court sets so quickly, and it just throws off the defense because they're already ready to go. And RKE is still getting into their motions. And again, this team flies around on defense. It just makes it that much harder to get good looks.
That's the thing. They're such an athletic team as Treadwell knocks down another. 23 for Treadwell. And he's treading pretty well right now. Cardacy in. No, but a foul.
County line foul, charge number 35, Josh Treadwell, his third, team's first. At the line for RKE, Kyle Cardacy, and he will be shooting.
So Cardacy to the line for two, and it's been a tough night. First one for Cardacy goes. One more at the line for Kyle Cardacy. Got both. $70-40. Maybe County Line's going to try to get a 94-50 score up as Mariani for three. That would be a feat if they could. The team that mostly consists of 94-50 players end up with a 94-50 score at some point in this game. Gorman drives, hops, gets in, kicks. Gillette fouled at the rim. What a time to be calling fouls in a 33-point game. As Gillette will go to the line for two.
County line foul, charge number 11, Brendan Mariani, his first, team second.
Biggins launches and hits on a three.
Come on, Biggins.
As here's Gillette. Launches, Gorman, corner three, no. The rebound, ooh, a hard foul. Mariani picks it up, but I think he took the worst of it.
I don't know if they got a foul there, but it definitely was a lot of contact, like one potentially. Is he went airborne? He rises, the way he rises up for rebounds, he kind of will just kind of do whatever it takes to get the board. As he kind of rose up with Gillette and tried to spike the ball into the ground. He's a guy, again, we say this every time.
Football player.
Exactly. If you had to insert a college football linebacker into the JSBL, he would be the epitome of it.
Here's Gillette falling away, missing. That one off of Biggins. Here's Gillette. Oh, Gorman on a three. Mariani, who played his football at Georgetown. We mentioned that before, but are you right across the pass with Big Pat? As Treadwell drills another three. Cardacci getting hounded defensively, nowhere to go. Finds Gorman. I believe this is a two, and he drills it regardless. Wow, they're gonna give him a three for that. Looked like his foot was slightly on the line, but no, nonetheless, it's a three for RKE, who at this point needs all the points that they can get. Treadwell will stop it. Oh, good move by Treadwell, but he couldn't finish at the rim. Cardacci rises, fires, and hits on a three, and they've cut the lead to 28.
Yeah, Cardacci, once again, he's had his most dangerous when he can pull up with that transition three-pointer, because he shoots really well on the move, and defenders kind of have to step back a little bit to anticipate a drive. It's hard to really catch him there on the perimeter.
Here's Simmons. I have to say, Cardacci's done a pretty good job on Simmons defensively tonight. Oh, good, as he steals this one. Here comes Cardacci, down the lane, fires, rises, hits on another three-pointer. And the lead's down to 25. Simmons couldn't finish. As County Line struggled to score now down the last few trips, and RKE cutting into this lead. Cardacci feeling himself from the corner. Back three straight for Cardacci, and it's a 12-0 run. McGee to answer back, no. Long rebound comes to Biggins, who drills it. As we have a whistle on the floor. Immediate timeout. We'll be right back after this short break on the JSBO Network. We welcome you back. Danny Zerskiala crowned him with you. RKE in a little bit of a run here. Here's Scott, the finish at the rim. And the lead's cut to 22. O'Neal. RKE not quitting, down 1 point down 30. Treadwell. Falling away, jumper is pure. He's had it going tonight.
And again, I mean, if you're on defense and you see him start to get into that crossover, I feel like you have to kind of try to make a play on the ball, but then that opens up a potential drive if you miss. The defense is just put in a bit of an impossible position.
As Cardacci's microwave scoring, the microwave is on right now for Kyle Cardacci. He's on fire. Here's O'Neal, the layup, no. Moran might have gotten a piece of it. Here comes Gillette. Cardacci the finish, and County Line looks like they've kind of let their foot off the gas. This wants a 30-point game. RKE's offensive foul.
County line foul, charge number 1, Charles Funches, his third. And
County Line's going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We welcome you back, and minute 57 left here in the third quarter. County Line taking their foot off the gas here, and they're starting to let RK kind of creep back into it. As they turn it over, almost, they didn't turn it over. Treadwell keeps it, now they do, and Cardacci will get the easy finish. And RKE, who was left dead to rights, has cut this to 18. Another almost turnover. Simmons, Treadwell. Shot is up and in. Treadwell has just been different tonight.
Yeah, it's been his isolation scoring. He's just been able to put up so many good looks.
As they turn it over again, RK, and you're right.
And I think for County Line, you know, they've kind of gotten stuck in the mud a little bit on offense. I think they need to see a little bit more of Ja'Kai Simmons and Marcus Kennedy when he's back in the game. Those two have the ability to take over. Haven't really done so here in the third. It's been good defense by RKE. But if they want to close out this game and still win convincingly, going to need those two guys to really be a big part in it as well.
Treadwell again. He's been spectacular, and again he hits. And you're right, I mean, this is the ability you've kind of earned the right to give your guys a rest here. You're up so big. And here's the long outlet pass. Treadwell falling away. The little McHale Bridges-esque jumper, no. Rebound, McGee puts it back in. Here's Cardacci down the floor. Drives, puts one up, no. Moran, the rebound, put back, and the foul.
Moran, County Line foul, charge number 1, Charles Funches, his
as Funchess picks up his 4th.
Yeah, you might need Marcus Kennedy back in the game for necessity because of that, or Mariani or one of their starters.
I mean, they have their entire bench on the floor right now. 89-67 the score. As a near 30-point outburst in this 3rd quarter for RKE. Thanks, crediting a lot of it to the Cardace scoring. Now, if you're counting line, most teams can't get 2-for-1s here, but they can if they really wanted to. 89-68. And it looks like it's going to be Simmons in isolation to hold for the final shot of the quarter. 5 seconds. Simmons lost it. Moran has it. Cardace's got it at the buzzer. It's off, and it's just missed. Cardace just missed, cutting it to an 18-point game. We'll take this one to the 4th quarter with County Line leading by 21. Start of the 4th quarter as Josh Treadwell again hits on a 3. 34 for Treadwell tonight. He's been spectacular, Alec Krauthamel.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's just been able to get his shot at any angle and any mark off the dribble.
And one for Moran. As County Line still with some of their depth in the game right now. No Mariani, no Biggins, or no Kennedy right now. We haven't seen a lot of Kennedy tonight, just 15 minutes for him.
Yeah, I mean, they have to play tomorrow night as well, so maybe just trying to, with the big lead, give their star center a bit of a rest before they have to be back in action. Because, again, tomorrow night's action was due to the rainouts of last week, so they'll have their last regular season game. So, you know, maybe just want to give them a little bit of a rest tonight so that they can be ready to go tomorrow.
As McGee inside, no.
And they've already clinched the 1 seed.
I mean, they don't really have anything to play for tomorrow. They could just, I mean, the only thing they're playing for at this point is just having an undefeated regular season. As Scott gets it to go, and Gillette wanted an and one. Here's that one, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with. I mean, we were on the precipice of once having a running clock. That doesn't look like it's happening at all.
Yeah, I think RKE's played much better on both ends of the floor. They've really upped the pace on offense in this second half, and it's led to some really solid results, whether they get Moran down low or Cardace open for threes, or even someone like Gorman open for threes. They have played much better with their approach here in this second half.
It looks like, well, they put their pedal to the metal as Gorman off on a 3. County Line's kind of taking their foot off the gas as Moran, a wide open, lays it in. Oh, nice feed inside to Funchess. At it, and the foul.
RKE foul charge number 3, Shaq Scott, his 4th. Team's first. At the line, Charles Funchess, he will be shooting 1.
As he gets that one to go, and Mariani will check back in. Well, no subs, never mind. 8:09 to play, and County Line up by 20. Cardacy mid-range off. Gorman the rebound. I've never seen a team play this hard down 20 in my life in this league. They're really going for it as Gillette tries, no, rebounded by Ja'Kai Simmons. Wide open O'Neal, and I don't know why Cardacy tipped that, because that's gonna end up being a goaltend.
Yeah, I think he was trying to contest the shot and try to go up and block it, but eventually I think he kind of was already up and decided he was going to go up for it before that ball had even missed.
That one wasn't going to go in. Instead, 2 points for County Line. They kick it. Gillette in the corner over O'Neal, drills it. As we approach 7 minutes to play. That one last touched by County Line. RKE. Biggins will check in for Treadwell and Mariani in for O'Neal. Still no Kennedy. No, it's Simmons out now as Biggins launches from the corner and instant offense. 100-78. Gorman, the heat check, 3 off. Kick, Gillette. Open, drills it, answering back with a 3. Biggins answer, no. Gillette the rebound. And this has kind of turned into shooting practice. Gillette off. Biggins, McGee down the lane, no, but a foul. As he'll shoot 2 at the line.
RKE foul charge number 13, Nico Gillette, his first, team second. At the line for County Line, Kyle McGee. He will be shooting 2.
McGee at the stripe. And it's got that first one.
Re-entering the game for County Line, Marcus Kennedy. He replaces Daniel Jr.
And he got both of them. That one, I think that was altered. McGee got it. And I guess he stepped out.
Yeah, Mariani and Funchess were both going for the board, and Mariani stepped on the line, it looked like.
Here's Gillette. Drives in, falling away, turnaround off. Funchess the rebound, they get it to McGee. With Cardacy to beat McGee, the layup is good. off the glass. Cardesi. They're going to call a defensive foul on that.
County line foul, charge number 7, Kyle McGee. His first, team second.
So it'll be RKE to inbound. And they give it right back. Offensive foul. Cardesi can't believe it.
Number 1, Kyle Cardesi. His first.
Here's McGee trying to extend the lead for County Line. And I think that's a defensive.
Technical foul.
A technical.
Against County Line's number 1, Charles Funches, and RKE's number 1, Kyle Cardesi.
So dueling technicals. Cardesi finds himself in the middle of it, along with Funches. Mid-range, Funches, bought on line, leads back to 25.
Charles Funches.
Gorman. Going behind the back as David Smith has left play to go talk to someone on the County Line bench. Are we for real here? I thought he was making a beeline to stall number 2, but instead he went to talk to the bench as we have a missed basket there. Under 5 to play. Gillette somehow got that to go. Timeout, final media timeout of the night. And the lead 106-85 for County Line. We welcome you back as O'Neal swatted away, and they're going to, I believe, held ball.
It'll be O'Neal Jr. and Cardesi.
Jump ball won by RKE. Here's Gorman. Moran. Gillette long for 3, and he hits. They've kept County Line's just done just enough to keep it at a big enough lead to not make it interesting as O'Neal off on a 3. Sean Gallagher is coaching this like it's Game 7 of the NBA Finals, and Gillette launches and hits again. Gallagher not happy with what O'Neal just did. you ever seen a JSBL coach that angry?
Very rarely. It looked like he was upset because it looked like the ball went over the line and on the inbound, and there was no call.
I mean, we went right by Joey Tomatoes, and his face is about as red as one. It's 110-91. Gillette has just gone on fire right now. I'm shocked they haven't given him a technical yet. Maybe because they don't want to stop the clock. O'Neal, open look for three. Ooh, off. And it'll stay with.
I think sometimes if you're an official, you know, I can't obviously go into the mind of the official right now, but if you feel like, you know, after the fact, like, yeah, I may have gotten that one wrong, you kind of give the coach a longer leash to you know, vent his frustrations. Because the last thing you want to do is make the situation worse by giving up a technical. Just kind of, you know you got it wrong. Let him get out his frustrations.
I mean, you're not wrong with that one. Is a foul. 2:09 to play. So he'll go on O'Neal. RKE was trailed by 34, so they don't. And they're just going to run the clock.
At the line, Nico Gillette, he will be shooting 2.
Gillette shooting 2, and he misses the first. Dominant performance tonight from Treadwell. And a night where Ja'Kai Simmons, who's been one of the best players here, was solid. And an offensive foul.
Offensive foul charge to county lines number 7, Kyle McGee, his second.
Here's Cardesi. Drives, missed.
County line foul charge number 13, Dan O'Neal Jr., his 4th.
O'Neal's 4th.
Kyle Cardesi, he will be shooting 2.
Has some time left. That's ultimately going to be, there's a 3 for McGee. County Line will be back tomorrow. Reminder, no stream tomorrow as we gear up for the playoffs. It'll just be some, you want to watch your JSPO, come down to the Manasquan High School tomorrow or follow the story on SSI. There's one more for Gillette. It's up and it's no good, and that's it. 113-95 the final. As County Line once again proves that they've been the best team in the JSBL.
Yeah, they moved to 6-0. I mean, they got this one done early on. Obviously, they built a 34-point lead. Their defense, once again, helped them really go ahead big time early. Josh Treadwell made shots at an elite level. And again, one win away from a perfect regular season for County Line, and they've earned every single win.
Indeed they have. We'll be back with the star of tonight's game, Josh Treadwell, after this short break on the JSBL Network. Here with tonight's star of the game, Josh Treadwell, after a dominant performance. You scored 34 tonight, 15 to 23 shooting. You look like you were on fire, and you look like you were feeling it. Was that what was transpiring on the court?
Yeah. Honestly, you know, Steve always gives me like room to just be myself. You know, I'm always appreciative of that. So coming into the game, I knew that I just had to be the scoring threat that I usually am, and you know, it worked out perfectly. We got to win.
You guys are 6-0 now on the season. Is there any more motivation to win tomorrow night and go undefeated?
Oh yeah, yeah. Every game we want to win. The thing is, we have high expectations of ourselves. You know, we've been playing together for quite a while. You know, we know what it takes to win, and we never settle. So every game we coming in there with the intentions of winning. So you know, that's pretty much how we move.
And then lastly, how much does it help that you guys all play on the Jersey Shore Breaks? You guys won a championship in the 94-50 League. Congratulations on that. How much has that helped you guys here, that you guys all play on the same team there? And what is the relationships like with your teammates?
Oh, man, it helps a lot. You know, summertime, everyone's coming back from their respective jobs, playing overseas, such as myself. Obviously, you know, us playing together, we've been around each other a lot. We play as if we're like friends. I mean, we are friends. We're all brothers, but it's easier to play with someone that you know their game. You know, summertime is more of like just guys from all backgrounds or whatever coming in, trying to gain the chemistry. We already had that. So, you know, it definitely worked wonders when we're able to come out, you know, still on the same team and just come out with wins.
Awesome. Congratulations. Congrats on the win. Josh Treadwell, the star of tonight's game. Thanks for joining us, Josh.
Yes, no problem. Thank you.
We'll be back. We'll see you Thursday with the start of the playoffs.